Hi, I'm Francesca Simon. I'm the author of Two Terrible Vikings. But today I want to share with you a few of the most exciting and interesting and wonderful books to read. And the first is called Bearmouth by Liz Hyder. And this is an extraordinary book about Newt, who's a child who lives underground, working in these mines, mining for coal. And Liz has created this extraordinary, strange, and terrible, oppressive world where people just work in darkness. And it's one of the most believable worlds I've ever seen in a book. And it is a book, literally, I could not stop reading. So I warmly recommend this one. For people who like funny books like me, there's The Nothing to See Here Hotel by Stephen Butler, illustrated by Stephen Lenton. And this is the first of 4 books about a hotel for magical creatures where they can go and just have a bit of a rest and relaxation, they hope. So it's all manner of strange and wonderful and funny creatures who come to this secret hotel down in Brighton that humans can't see, only magicals can see. Now this a book is called The Lives of Christopher Chant by Diana Wynne Jones. Books that I missed when I was a child, and they are absolutely wonderful books about a wizard who has several lives. They're funny, they are intriguing, there's several different worlds that people travel between. And again, I started reading one in lockdown and have read at least, I would say, 8 of them now. But for anyone like me who loves magic, who likes funny books, The Lives of Christopher Chant is really for you. The Crestomancy series is the overall name of it. A little different now is David Olasoga's book, Black and British, which I was really riveted by because, we all think we know a lot about British history. And then David Olasoga has come and completely given us a new perspective on how many Black people there were in Britain. Something that I had no idea, but that Charles II wanted exclusive control over the slave trade. So these are the details that have been left out of our history lessons, and I think it's so important and so interesting to to read about things that we think we know about from a completely different perspective. So I really warmly recommend this book. It is very eye-opening, and also with wonderful historical illustrations and documents. This is a book I read in proof. It has just been published by one of my favorite writers, Frank Cottrell Boyce, called Noah's Gold, illustrated again by Stephen Lenton. Frank has written a really engaging story about a school trip that gets marooned on an island and no one can cope. They have no idea where they are because their phones don't work. And they can't read maps, and they don't know what to do. And a little boy, the little brother who's stowed away, doesn't have a phone. He's too young, so he actually can look at a map. But it's a very funny book about children learning to cope without having all their equipment with them. So it's almost like a going back to nature as this school trip has to fend for themselves on this island because everything stops working. And they have to kind of use their resources. And finally, so I love books, so I am sneaking in the next one. This is Anjali Rolfe's book, The Boy at the Back of the Class, which is about Ahmet, who is a refugee, and he comes and sits quietly at the back of the class, and it's about the 3 children who befriend him. But again, Anjali has a wonderful way of writing about kind of contemporary issues, but in a very warm and funny and touching way. So it's really about friendship and kindness, but also about the horrible problem of children who are refugees all over the world. So I really warmly recommend this one as well. So happy reading, everybody. You've got a lot to keep you going.